Hi guys, it's Jay here. Just another bit on FPVs. I'm about to do a pre-build review on a not very flash ARF Predator. Before that, just a bit of a go over what else I've got. The Skywalker Falcon, a 9XR, FST6. This is one of my own design. The Velcro on the front's for the FPV equipment. Same as these two mounts, OSD and transmitter. KK 2.0. KK 2.0 is also on the Talon with a Pigeon OSD. Tilt and pan on the camera. It's also 5.8. I've pinched the transmitter off of that for the EPP FPV. Oversized motor, folding prop. Also steerable landing gear. This is my ground station. Solar panels run the battery, which runs the unit. 5.8 at the top, cloverleaf, which I try to have cloverleaf on everything. 7-inch screen, SD recorder. Also, I have the goggles for myself, so I can use the goggles. Other people can use the screen to watch. 4-inch screen on a set of welding goggles. Sweet. Also connect up the mic, so while you're doing this there's no sound going back, so you can talk over it and explain what's going on for all the people that either want to know or don't know what's going on. There's another tri-frame that I'm working on at the moment, slightly smaller than what I've got here. I think it's going to be a bit too twitchy though, so I'm not real keen. Alright, back to the review time. Okay, now I won't mention who I got it from at the moment. I may later, depending, because I've requested some money back to cover the costs of what I'll have to do to it to get it to the stage of what it should have been when I paid for it. If that doesn't happen and it gets returned for a refund, then I will post who the culprit was. Because when I received the body, ripples, which were actually all over it, coming out over 5mm on most of the ripples, and they were everywhere. I've heated it, which is why it's shrunk down along the seams. The paint is just over the top of normal covering. It's not sanded or undercoated, so therefore the paint just comes off when you touch it most of the time, which with the wings is not very good at all, because the covering is fluorescent pink, and who would like a fluorescent pink wing on their Predator? Because I know I'm not real bloody happy about it, to put it nicely. So that has to be changed, or repainted, but realistically it's got to be recovered, because it's got to be totally sanded, undercoated, and then resprayed, because it's a crap job. Now, fiberglass work on this is about the same quality, very poor. I've sanded that so that it's flat, and I've also made that so that it's even on the other side, because there was about 1 centimetre of difference on each side. So it took a fair while to cut and sand and everything else. There you can see a nice example of their work. You know, quality control just doesn't exist. There's all the gear going into it. So, alrighty guys, it's a bad buy unless you want to do a lot of work. Okay, catch you later.